And further breaking news overnight, 2 minors arrested after car break-ins, a police chase, and then a crash in the city. It all reportedly started around 1 a.m. when RPD responded to Park Ave, the neighborhood there, for some cars broken into, then another area for even further problems. Officers say that the same suspect vehicle was spotted at multiple scenes. In fact, responding sergeants saw that the suspects were in a same car, a stolen Hyundai on Rutgers Street. And then police say the suspects drove right at that sergeant, nearly hitting the police cruiser head on, and a chase began. Eventually, those suspects crashed into a parked car on Clinton. One person arrested at the scene of the crash, and the other was caught after trying to run away.
This morning, we're hearing more from the superintendent of Penfield schools responding to parents who have been protesting a book at school.
Yeah, those parents had disrupted the Board of Education meeting earlier this week, despite repeated requests for them to follow proper protocol. Dr. Tasha Potter also wants to make something very clear, she says, to the community regarding what she calls the harmful display rooted in hatred. As we reported, several parents wanted to object to a book called The Rainbow Parade by Emily Nielsen. It includes illustrations of men and women at a pride parade wearing limited or no clothing. Tuesday night, as district leaders gave an overview on how to properly address the board, some in that audience were heard yelling, interrupting, and the board president eventually had to end the meeting entirely. In addition to not following the rules, Potter says, quote, "We had someone dressed in a full gorilla costume." She adds, "If you think about the historical context of someone being dressed in that manner and also having a black superintendent and members of the Board of Education that are both black and brown, I think it was extremely harmful." As for the book, she says that there's been no formal requests to have it pulled from the shelves, and she points out even one of the community members who spoke out on behalf of the concerned parents does not have a child enrolled in the district.
Happening this afternoon, we'll get the sentencing for the woman who lied to agents during the federal investigation into Brittany Drexel's kidnapping and murder. Angel Voss previously pled guilty to 3 counts of lying to the FBI. She did that in September. Court documents describe a woman manipulated by Raymond Moody. He is the man who did admit to the kidnapping, rape, and murder of the child teen who was in South Carolina. He's now spending life behind bars. Federal prosecutors are seeking a 24-year sentence for Voss, but her legal team is asking for much less, a maximum of 7.25 years. Voss will find out exactly how long she'll be in prison when she shows up in court at 2:30.
Well, it's raining in the Rochester region right now, but snow is expected to pile up again this weekend. So folks are trying to rush and get that rock salt at local stores, but you're coming up empty-handed these days. Much like our local towns and counties, businesses are similarly having trouble keeping salt stocked and ready due to a regional shortage. We spoke with Kobe Green, the general manager at Mayor Paint and Hardware store on Winton Road in Rochester. He says that he's had 100 people trying to come in or call the store asking if they had any salt left, and Green says that as other stores are having similar issues, the next shipment, which arrives tomorrow, will hopefully last a while.
Man, like Black Friday lines trying to pick it up. Current conditions on the roads right now from our Greater Rock Sky Eye. See the rain, yes, melting some of the snow, slushy side roads as well. We've had the ice and snowpack because they haven't quite been cleared in recent days. Main expressways, though, moving along at speed. We'll bring you some more updates during CBS Mornings at 7:25. Checking your drive time.
Well, remember, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, the day of love and, of course, gift giving.
Yeah, this is probably the day to go out, get some flowers tomorrow morning. How about some options? We've got Aron Spitzer joining us live again from Penfield at the Flower Barn. Aron.
Yeah, guys, everybody here is hard at work. Lynn Sanford, the owner, is also hard at work here, kind of getting this bouquet arranged. What is popular this year?
We're doing lots of more modern kind of arrangements with unique flowers like protea. We also have the ranunculus over here that we're doing. Just lots of different things, double tulips.
A lot going on. And so kind of staffing, how does that work? Because I feel like this is your Super Bowl, right? Yeah. You're going. Do you have to staff up compared to a normal day?
Yes, we have extra people that I just call in that come in for seasonal, these busy times like Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, yeah.
So can you quantify that? Like how, like would you have 1 or 2 drivers on a regular day and then more? Like how does that work?
It's probably triple amount on a normal day for us.
Wow. And then how, people got their bouquet. They're at home with it. How are they taking care of the flowers, so that they last as long as possible?
Change out the water in the vase, and if you can give them a fresh snip on the bottom of the stems every couple days, that'll keep them going.
And how long are flowers really supposed to last, like if you're doing a good job?
Typically 5 to 7 days.
Okay, 5 to 7 days. So I think most of the time I do well. I don't know if you're proud of me for that, but I'm going to go ahead and say you are. Guys, that's what you have to know about Valentine's Day. If you haven't ordered, Lynn says order now, order immediately. For now, tossing it back to you.
Yeah, I love that. Give them some time to work hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I love that.
I get like 3 days. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, right.
You
Right.
Yeah, enjoy the day.
angle the stems, change the water.
I walk in, I'm like, well, so much for Valentine's. Yeah.
Love that it's on a Friday, though. That's kind of nice, right?
Yeah.
So you can
Enjoying
go out.
a long, loving weekend indoors.
That's right. You don't have to head back too quickly. Windy this afternoon. That's going to bring in the cooler air, falling into the 20s later this afternoon and tonight. And then as we get into your Friday, that's when we're going to talk about lake effect. That impacts likely Wayne County, but everybody getting their snow this weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday, plenty of snow. Maybe some rain mixed in there as well. Hopefully this time tomorrow, we can really nail down some amounts, how much we'll get over the weekend.
We will be here for that. That does for us for now, though. CBS Morning's on the way.
Have a great day. Be safe.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.